Hello, it's Agent Fox aka Raziera back with more Outer Worlds 2. Sorry I'm so late. I've just been on a stupid sleep spiral. Right, because it's the winter months, I've been sleeping more because it's hibernation season. But and the fact that I keep staying up late just because of my personal demand avoidance just doesn't help matters. So it's like this weird spiral of wanting to do more for myself, keeping up late at night, which then feeds into sleeping late, which then means waking up late. I can't just go to sleep earlier because that means today will be a shorter time I have than normal.
It's silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late. If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.
Huh? So board game. They have board game. They still have board games in this universe. They invented space travel, but they haven't invented video games. Just a funny little observation. What did that do? I don't know what that did, but
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the warfront. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
someone's confident in their skills.
face. You come on.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered?
Tristan is in denial of the evidence we found. I was hoping you'd set him straight.
Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation. I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now.
Let's see.
I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Very well.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Consul is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. You sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
Let Tristan respond.
I don't believe this. The Consul must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments?
You caught her pledging her support to the consul, so you executed her. Actually, the message wasn't sent when we found it.
Had I not been so overcome with emotion, I would have been thorough enough to delete that. It matters no longer.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
Gotta try to calm down. You think, try the next course of action.
You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I?
Your only alternative is to execute him. Doing so and bring your mentor back.
You mistake my aim for one of vengeance. I still care deeply for Virgil. I do not blame him. But I must do what is just.
How many unlawful things have you done last week that turned out to be just? It's... What have you done?
I don't know. He was right when he said the consul would simply manipulate high command. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol?
It sure seems like that. What's your conscience
The
telling?
Supreme Arbiter taught us that conscience has no bearing in our role. But I suppose she has given me much reason to question her teachings. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother.
Reliance. There's a... You didn't have a heart.
It would be better if I did not. I cannot be sure this path does not fly in the face of all I believe, or speak to some weakness at the depths of my being. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
Wise choice. You'll sleep better tonight, I swear. And every other, forevermore.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option.
You did something unfathomably difficult, and you did it in the name of justice.
That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions. Taking anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being, I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Council at a later point, I shall be most annoyed. Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
Very well. Well, now we can. Now we can.
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil.
That
Despite
was
knowing
fast.
What Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought.
Why not?
Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it?
One person can't be expected to change everything, but trying is better than not.
But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try.
Is it? Huh. How do you feel about this?
Disorderly subject once struck my faceplate with an electrical pitchball stick. Result, when we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander. And an
Oh. I don't know anymore. I just don't. I honestly just wish I had more. More perk points. I'm greedy. I just want it all. Speech skill also scales damage. Ah. Ah. Screw it. To be clear, I think Tristan should have probably abandoned the Protectorate, but this game probably has a different opinion on what the best ending is. Like this is Obsidian we're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer to Tristan's quest is for him to be a fair guardian and such, so that he can reform the Protectorate to be better.
You there. You need to leave. This is a holy site, traitor. Those shunned by the dawn are not welcome.
Asa?
It's strange how if I hadn't started traveling with you, I may have spent my days hunting down the members I thought traitors and never realized it was Dagmar until too late. You may not have noticed, but I have a tendency to be a little impulsive. Reckless, even.
Do you really have a plan to leave the cult? You don't have any doubts about
The
having
cult
that?
needs me. They need my certainty. And I'm not discounting your part in all this. Like I said, without you, I'd be dead. The cult in ruins.
Glad I could help. What were you saying about the Glorious Dawn?
Your new position as the head of the Glorious Dawn should come in handy there. What say you, Commander?
Sounds good. Let's move on.
How dare you try to circumnavigate my authority?
I will do more than that unless you summon your leader immediately. I don't need to waste my time speaking with a mere acolyte.
I don't... that is...
Look, we have this ice. With the power. Manipulate rifts. You better do what she says.
I can't... Hierarch Wolcott! You're needed over here! So, the... power to manipulate rifts. That seems, let me just say I apologize if I've offended you in any way.
Wolcott? Wolcott's your hierarch? Oh, shit.
Well, look here. I never expected to see you again, Azahelia. Here to spread more deceptions like your broadcast.
So, sounds like you two knew each other?
Wolcott here blamed his lack of ascension in our ranks on imagined machinations on my part instead of the real cause. His thoroughly sycophantic ineptitude.
Well, this has been delightful as always, Azahelia. What say I have my sycophants kill you now? Unless you have any further inanities to spew as your last words.
Just that I might have regretted killing everyone here if they'd not been following a disgrace such as yourself. But now, I'm going to enjoy it.
Who am I to deny a criminal their simple joys?
Glorious Dawn!
Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
One shot. Damn it!
Say the word and I'll spread enlightenment.
Combatant scan.
Hostile in proximity.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Find the hostile.
Oh, no!
Spread the truth.
Oh, come on.
down fire. What in the fuck is happening to the glorious dawn?
You found. Your threat has found a flaw in you. Reckless leadership. Your faith is a desire. With your commands on fans in the harm's way. You're no longer able to provide your commands in combat. Whenever you're doing that, you're able to get a boost. You're fully him and immediately feel. You're fully him and immediately feel. No. I reject. Well, deny. Probably not the best outcome, but what can you do? Like, if convincing the cultist is a speech 17 sitch, the best outcome is probably going to be a second playthrough sort of deal. Wait.
I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices.
That's a gothic helmet. Like, I'm not sure if I shouldn't have been more pushy about her getting to like, you know, abandon the cult or not. But, you know, what's done is done. Like, who knows? Maybe it will turn out for the best anyways. Maybe I... Telling the conflict around Chantry seating is concerned about critical goes into Chantry. Reform. Da 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 da. The co-equal 3.14 hours in these people is allowed to repeat this session. Continue to definition. National content. So you're putting them. Yeah, but what? Antimatter plasma prism. Yeah, but where's my antimatter rifle? Antimatter sniper rifle. I only. Where do I get it, game? What if I? No! 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 Okay. Okay. If you can open that big rift, that doesn't mean it's necessarily a good idea. Like, noted. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But, counterpoint. What am I, a coward? No, I'm not a coward. Oh. Anyways, we successfully got here, but we have a
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received since deployment.
Honestly, the ones you genuinely
that sucks. Aspirant yelling, I says that you'd like to forget your metal detector today. We strongly encourage you to remember your metal detector.
Hostilities are afoot.
Unfriendly nearby.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Combatant scan.
Damn it!
Torpificator is charged. I have a fix on their weakness.
Damn it!
Check your scopes for combatant.
Paradox law can translate for. That's translate. That's only the Christian find the front lines. The usual style of way that's concerned the Middle East. I understand more closely. Justification at return. Asking Christian. Again, that was a fascination not talking about. Law, I don't want to say anything that protects from shaken, but lie, I say that kind of is as for the title and first because new recruits some officers camp. Is this anything? It's something. Unjammed door. Ooh, silent sniper rifle. It is technically worse, yes, but silenced. Reasons.
Is off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado. First, it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, daft cultists. I don't even know what group you Hullheads belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form. you're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days.
You've been counting?
On a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Wait. Never thought anyone could make Marisol squirm like that.
Yes, these are my colleagues. They assisted me in a matter regarding a conspiracy headed by a cabal. It was all rather involved. My identity became...
Are you sure? Or is this a polycule? I can't... Like...
Considerable time.
You were flushed out? What other low probability events have occurred since... Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anaïs Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Sir Anaïs Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
If I'd realized this was a formal visit, I'd have worn my fancy killing clothes.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Commander Ensara, extraordinaire.
So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Marisol, tell you over here.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
Don't you need the archive to perform calculations of that scale?
Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
Everything, like all life in the known galaxy, everything?
I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Saltuna might make it, the resistant little...
Saltuna?
But anything capable of higher order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
Honestly, I can't wrap my head around what the research was destroyed, right?
I assume all my notes and
Anaïs, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Anti's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something
Yeah.
like that
Wait,
to me.
there are other things that could destroy the universe.
Of course.
We should head. I think I missed something. What was your research about?
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was unorthodox, risky if taken too far. I knew the council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
This seems a bit more involved than what you mentioned earlier.
Yes,
Really?
and it's quite concerning. I understand if your priorities differ from my own, though.
We should head there
I
immediately.
might need a little time to ready this place for...
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Yes, should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here.
Unorthodox. Whoops.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers.
So let's see. You're just gonna let me pass? Cool.
Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me?
Your family is depending on you.
Yes, Commander.
Your former associate didn't seem pleased about saying out winter's grass.
Quite. Anais was always equally at home in the field. Joined on a few assignments, in fact. Suppose seeing the future more clearly than others can disincline one to listen. Anyhow, I'm sure she heard me this time. I owe her. If I got her killed whilst squaring that debt, may the plan fail.
Okay. So,
Oh, there, go-getter. Say, have you ever
considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
Who in the void are you supposed to be?
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you, I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciency-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
We have business. To conduct an unorthodox notion reclusion.
That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something. At some point we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since.
What sort of security measures have you encountered?
Of energy-based barriers. A few seem pretty intent on bisecting the odd dawdler, and prove rather good at it. Oh well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Thank you for being the easiest thing to infiltrate ever. Thank you for being easy to infiltrate.
Got some test sprats volunteering to jump into that meat grinder, I see.
Oh, a customer. Appear to need something. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice fine. Just don't mention.
Okay. Woo. Biggest fan. Let's see what. Ooh, we have. Ship pets during the ship has collected the water. Thank you. Thank you for your. Thank you.
Who's this now?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I just want to find a place to. To
Heading into unorthodox notion reclusion? By all means.
Just be right back. I'm. Wait, I forgot. Anyways. Now. Wait. What rounds? Large plasma charges. Good. Good, 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 good. This is supposed to be a prism site. Martyr armor. Fossil ghillie suit. Native species.
Proprietary insight acquisition. Thanks to
That whole place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen.
I've scouted ahead already.
Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Any idea where we should go?
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
Let's get moving. What other kinds of batteries? Anything else we need to know about this place?
Might be worth rummaging about a bit as we go. May find some weapons or interesting supplies.
Well then,
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Bad material on philosophism. I haven't no doubt that of the many of these lessons that are solving the universal equation, philosophism may be the most pernicious. A trend is discrete on strangers of philosophy contains 17,698 pages, all tied to single space. Well, nowhere to go but here. Anywhere else to go? Let's see. Okay. Now what? Okay, we're here. Okay. Now what? Floor is probably lava. Don't want to go down there. No, no. Ow, ow. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Access overrides. The luck part down is Tyson can drive the heretical miscellany. Let's doing? Access overrides? Sim. Now we can just... There's a reason you... hacking.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Yeah. Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Like concern, since it's all I have.
Oof, how'd you end up stuck in there?
We was sizing up the place. Well, the lobby. When our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets?
What secrets? Everything I listen to the walls here seems so far ridiculous. What secrets?
Granted, time-wasting contrivances is concerning only to those of us in the Order. But just one of those brain puzzlers put back the solving of the universal equation by months. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends. Or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses, for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
He's a living, breathing human being, Marisol.
Yes, and if you let him free, hundreds, thousands, millions.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the sounds of any of this.
I seriously doubt you're going to convince me we should release him. The stakes are simply too high.
Fair point.
Wait! Where are you going? Come back! You can't leave me in here! Hey!
A difficult call, but I fear the correct one.
Anyways.
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Okay. Let's see. Can't go over there. Eh. Here's an assault rifle. Oh, I can see her robes. Ordering regarding perfecting the hypotheses. I have completely extended refined following categories. Theoretically lacking groundless suppositions. Oftentimes require pursuing collusion with secret or fictional cabals, the uncification of ascribed to corporate intentionally spreading false data. Fabricated narratives and misrepresentations ascribed to cultural, ethnological, or rational rivals. So scholars of the fiction may present as it becomes increasingly to describe intent in these cases. The line between those deliberately aiming at these fallacious and those simply processing wildly delusional reasonings on the stand estimate was existent. Almost be non-existent. Please note, of all the many types of hazardous notions confined to this facility, fabricated hypotheses clear going is the most alarming rate. Yours in the plan, tenured archivist Desuniga. The answer equation is one constant. So, like, theoretically lacking groundless suppositions, oftentimes regarding presumed collusion of secret fictional cabals, though in locations ascribed to corporate, political, or factional rivals. So, conspiracy theorists intentionally spread false data, fabricated narratives, and misrepresentations ascribed to cultural, ethnological, or factional rivals. Oh, so conspiracy theories and racism. Yeah, yeah, I can see why the Order doesn't want people knowing about that. Okay, where do we go from here? Huh? Oops. Oh.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander. We'll find time for a private word after the mission. Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
Damn it! Why is there no place to shut this off? Why? Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, but what am I supposed to do now? Oh, there it is. Access overrides. Unlock the contents for.
Best attend to the matter at hand. We can indulge in all sorts of other.
Detrimental content is an avoid those prevalent his method, which users call smart pharmaceuticals, storing those content as a for all the order of the ascendant. While fans can be appear to free time, the deficiency content is going to come addictive behavior, while change is going to decline, and hence the events are going to decline worse. The price all rise by 10. 10 cents for tracer tracer at 10. Whoa!
We'll stay here. Who left this batch open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
Da 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 da. Unlock. Deactivate emergency protocols. Research request logs. Research request cataclysmic ends. I am here requesting further access to evidence on the site cataclysmic end. This chamber found that the main system is solving the universal equation. Vacancy cataclysm, so anchorite. So approval cataclysm. Security clearance and dodge. Request permission granted. As the conditions revealed in the strict conditions of the cataclysm and no returns were removed during the premises. Because there's a complete castle ends, I repeat the assertion of the computers can see the allies behold, and properly store them back in the cataclysm in its chamber. And it's capable only a few meters of the taken from the facility. Thank you, Nelson, and plus important matters.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk.
Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here.
And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
You should leave. You should leave.
Hold on. Hear me out.
Should leave.
Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
Yeah, what exactly are you planning to do with the research?
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may...
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
After okay. Time. If your offer stands, we'll leave you time. What's this? The right decision here. I mean, time wasting contrivances. The rest were burning. Uh. Yeah. I mean, it's bad for the equation, but it's not bad for anyone else. But do we trust Auntie's choice with? If your offer stands, we'll leave you time-wasting contrivances. The rest are burning.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental recreations possess untapped commercial potential. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Okay. Attention order scientician. This is all the sort of facility. Choose level burn out of wrestling protectment. The hour life lane will handle your arrest. Yours in the equation. Tender archivist design it. Near full. These are the contents of every room except time wasting contrivances.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized, no half measures from the order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here, and we'll settle up.
And all Auntie's choice receives from it all are some distractful diversions. Well, that should decimate Auntie's choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes
I knew.
research are burnt to a crisp.
Ha ha!
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
It's already spreading. How do we stop it?
Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Be sure to try it. Should be right engaging. For anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Huh. Maybe I will at that. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, back on your own?
Made it here before you all right, didn't I? Been interesting to see you.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais.
You alright, Marisol?
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side.
Well, we should probably head out.
Plan favor us against long odds.
Wait. Suppressionist. Or, and this is... Well... Well... Our consoles.
You bring a cultist into my presence? I hope this isn't a sign you've lost your nerve.
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. Ladon and Newton have been dealt with. By us. Care to hear all the bloody particulars? Come on, Commander.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. I can admire that. Here's something for your trouble. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. I have reason something predicted has come to pass.
Let's hear it.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
What's the Hyperion Reticulum?
The web is an order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a back door in the web to bring it back, but let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site, collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative.
You can count on
Take the data
me.
from the crashed site and return it here.
Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today? Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 20... Interested?
I got time to kill. Hit
Before
me.
I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
I some professional setbacks.
Expand on that for me.
I seen the Earth in the sky. I could have prevented it. I should have.
You are a single gear in the grand workings of the universe, and should not expect to control all of its mechanisms or outcomes.
Thanks for that. I feel strangely better.
Good. Never forget that you are a valuable factor in the universal equation and necessary to advancing the plan. Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered.
No, actually, I'm an Earth director in important mission to say Arcadia.
Directorate. In Arcadia? That's rather anomalous. And I go as far as to say wholly unexpected. By all means, continue. I'm fascinated to learn the particulars of this little mission of yours.
Not much more to add. I'm trying to stop the Rift from destroying your entire colony.
How noble and noteworthy. I was under the impression the Order... We had this well in hand, but I'm always happy to have my assumptions corrected. You know, I'm actually nearing the end of my... Right this way.
Oh, I can...
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
Oh, this cloak and tires. That's pretty soon piqued my interest.
Your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Whoa, slow down. What are you talking about?
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology.
What?
Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Why would the Order do that?
Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder.
Well, if you're saying it's true, we need to tell people.
Your volume, please. No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
Who are you working for, Persephone? I know you're not really with the Order.
I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
You don't really care about what's happening here, do you? This is all about the money.
No. This is about control. Everything is.
What happens if I hand over the sample?
Nothing nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. We only mean to study the drug and consider all of its many applications. I know that must read as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that.
You're not making a very convincing case to trust you.
Well, I'm not asking you to do something an honest person would. Think of this as a business transaction, if that eases your mind.
This sounds incredibly shady, so no, I'll pass.
Your prerogative, of course. The benefits of free will. Until such time as the Order or the Protectorate repossesses it.
Do you want me to report you?
Your word is no knife against my throat. If you change your mind, I'll be here. Take...
I gotta investigate you. Sorry, but I gotta investigate you now. Ma'am.
welcome to Caff Integration Point. I'm Junior Caffeine Celebrant Runch, and I'll be happy to assist you today. Oh,
Guess
she's
that's
a real top-of-class type. Smart, but also...
what you telling about?
I struggle sometimes with my advanced courses, but Persephone's been tutoring me after work hours.
I know that's something I'll listen.
Illicit?
She wants to break into water condition.
Understand your meaning.
She wants to break into water condition and drink some secret drug.
I don't think this is an appropriate subject to be discussing at the counter.
Wait, do you know something about the external going in La Paz Garden?
No.
It's alright, you can trust me. We're for Persephone, remember?
But they said talking about the experiment could compromise the results. You should speak with Laureate Beckett if you want to know more. He's usually in front of the fountains at this time.
Thanks, I'll do that. Yeah, there's... Yeah, I think you have an Auntie's Choice spy in here.
I look forward to the now. How might we be of use to one another?
I have a few things I wanted to ask him.
Scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion.
You know anything about people in LaPlace's garden being drugged about a water supply?
Who told you about that?
I give up my source to you.
Were there an experiment being conducted here? The theoretical existence or non-existence of order experiments are strictly within the order's purview. It doesn't concern you.
Fine, drug yourselves then. See if I care.
There are no drugs in Laplace's garden.
What's that, bro? That's enough.
I generally prefer to keep discussions
Okay, you're... Okay then. She's just straight up denying. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. Oh, she's my alternate way.
What a lamentable state of affairs.
Changed your mind about getting me that sample?
Actually, I have other questions for you.
You need to wait for permission. Ask them.
Everything comes about the outcomes of despair.
All jesting aside, no. I learned it's best not to exceed a... Changed your mind about getting me that sample?
Hey, you need to cruise out of the crash salad and protect our territory.
I'm charmed my name was among the... I have some protectorate contacts, and I might be willing to lean my elbow on the scales in your favor, but not until after I've acquired my sample.
Hold on, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so... That's a bit of a problem. The problem is, while the order might be what it's doing is bad, spreading that drug to like Auntie's Choice isn't better. It's technically worse. Like, I don't. Is technically worse. Like, all things considered, why would I? Like, all things considered. Like, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what to do yet. Anyways. This has been Agent Fox, aka Raziera, playing Our Worlds 2. And this is Agent Fox, signing off. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but we'll find out later. See ya.